My name is John Hunt. I'm 80 years of age, just suffered with COVID. I've got over that and I'm fit and well. I'm the Chief Executive of Lotus Flower Trust. I set up Lotus Flower Trust in 2008 and the aim being to raise money here in the UK and in India if we can and build schools, homes, orphanages, centres for people with special needs. And we've just taken on a challenge of building artificial glaciers at high altitude in the Himalayas. We work mainly in Ladakh, which is Little Tibet, and in Uttarakhand, which are the foothills of the Himalayas. We have some projects in other areas of India. As India suffers with its second phase of COVID and fundraising becomes much more difficult in the UK, and we're a charity that works in the Himalayas, we've decided to take on a challenge to raise money for some important projects. On the 24th of September this year, it will be exactly 100 years from the first time Britishers visited Everest. And actually climbed as far as the North Col, 23,000 feet, and this was the highest they had ever been. It was the biggest height that anybody had ever climbed in those days. Amongst that team was a man called George Mallory and 3 other Winchester boys, and in fact one long-distance relative from one of my trustees as well. The challenge they faced when they first arrived was to travel from Mumbai in the south of India all the way across the country to Darjeeling and then across Sikkim and Tibet and to base camp Everest at 7,500 feet. The boys of Winchester on the 24th of September, exactly 100 years ago, as the climbing of the North Col, will actually run in teams the 2,500 kilometers around Winchester, and in doing that they're going to raise, we hope, they're going to raise money towards the 100,000 target we have taken. I, for my sins, I'm going to have to climb Everest itself. I have my home I have a dreadful climbing machine, and on that I am going to climb 30,000 feet over a period of about 5 weeks. I have to do 6,000 foot a week and over 4 days of each week. It's a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for a challenge. It's always been a dream of mine to climb Everest, but I've never had the time to do it. And I'm a bit embarrassed by the whole thing because it is a cheat, but it's not really about climbing Everest, and it's not really about John Hunt, and it's not really about the boys of Winchester. This is about the 3 projects and the people who are part of those projects in India, who we are trying to help. This can't be done without your help, of course, because the main problem is we need money. Charity is all about money. If we don't have any money, we are not able to do any projects, and of course the charity ceases to exist. The £100,000, if we manage to raise it, will go towards 3 projects of ours. The first project we're going to tackle, or we're going to fund, is going to cost us about £30,000, and that's the installation of a farm at BASGO Nunnery. BASGO Nunnery is in Ladakh, and the school, Winchester, they funded and came and worked on the building of BASGO Nunnery themselves. Nuns in Ladakh are beggars. They couldn't do this themselves, so we're going to install the farm so that they are self-sufficient. We're also going to put in a supply of water from the Indus, which has to be filtered and piped up from the river to the farm. At the moment, they have no water other than that is brought in a barrel once a week. The second project is also in Ladakh, and that is high-altitude glaciers. High-altitude glaciers in Ladakh are retreating up the mountain, so that the villages that were built there in the early days, many hundred years ago in some cases, are further and further away from fresh water. We have a system where we can install an artificial glacier for them, costing about £6,000 a time. It will bring the water down to the village. This will prohibit the villagers deciding that they must move to the overcrowded Indus Valley and the capital town of Leh, and actually closing the village down, which will lose hundreds of years of tradition. The final project is in a place called, close to a place called Moradabad. It's Chaudhary School. The school is probably one of the worst schools I've ever seen in all my time of working in India. It's a disgrace that children should have to go for their education to such a horrible place. Terrible toilets, terrible water facilities, no electricity. We want to build them a school which in the end is going to cost us £150,000 in total. Out of the Everest challenge we shall take 50,000 so we can install the ground floor. That will be the first phase of this, what will be a major building exercise, but it will benefit over 600 children, probably in the end 900 children. If you follow the link in this post, it will take you to the Just Giving site. You'll be able to find out more about Lotus Flower Trust, about the Everest Challenge and our projects. It'll also tell you how to fund us, and we are extremely grateful to you for watching our video and urge you, please help us financially, because without money we won't be able to achieve what we are trying to do. Thank you so much again for watching the video.